Eu tenho probleminha. Nossa, como o cara é hilário, né? Rapaz, que sol forte da preula. Iluminou meu quarto. Logo eu que vivo nas sombras. Um dia videogame mata vampiro, mano. Esses gráficos HD aí. O santo triste de West End. Como assim, o santo triste de West End? O West End. Sinksplay BR. Esse cara tem uns vídeos bons, hein, mano. De terror. Ele joga com os amigos, né? Mais da hora. Eu não tenho amigos pra jogar jogos de terror. Inscrito, por favor, se inscreva aí e joga comigo, beleza? Parece que eu tô zoando, né, mano? Mas não é zoeira, não. What is love? Don't hurt me. Esconderijos costumam ficar em locais isolados. Encontre-os para desbloquear novos espaços e descanso. Vampyr. Ah tá, não tem nada pra rimar. Esconderijo. Esconderijos costumam ficar em locais isolados. Encontre-os para desbloquear novos espaços de descanso. Come on, baby, she's like duty. Vamos embora pro bar. Tentar resgatar aquele cara lá. Vamos embora pro bar. Pelo barulho do grito é bem agonizante morrer com esses caras.
Get them weapons ready! We found one! Don't like that, do ya?
Vamos embora pro bar. Me ajuda a derrotar esses cabras. Tela de load. Oxi! Tá poderoso.
Cross the leash, boys!
O que vocês acharam do meu golpe Specials?
That's going on! He's dead!
Só vem então. Ele me matou, gente! vagabunda. Vagabunda é essa criatura. Vagabunda é essa criatura. Ela te come de vagabunda. Ah. Vamos. Porra, velho. Nem eu acredito como eu fui bom aqui. Opa, desbloqueei um caminho para as docas. Chupeiro, chupeiro, não tá de comer. Chuveiro, chuveiro, não mole meu amigo, chuveiro. Só vem. Rapaz, aqui eu fui mete. Vamos ver se eu consigo, porque os bichos aqui estão querendo, porque estão querendo matar nessa porra. Não, só tem que matar 3, velho. Eu não consigo matar 3. Ah, que Deus. Boa. Vamos ver até onde eles vêm. Por favor, jogo! Matei. Falta 2, falta 2. Oxi! Aí não, né? Vaza. Vai embora. Você não pode. Oxi! Eita porra, mano. Nossa, que bicho do caralho, mano. Vamos ganhar, vamos ganhar, vamos ganhar, vamos ganhar. Vai, viagem. Viagem do espaço sideral. Pega logo no meu pau. E aí, moço, você tá bem, fi? É, mano, se eu soubesse que era um cachaceiro, por que eu te ajudei, fi? Mentira, também é de Deus.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Ha! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy! I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
I see. But as I said, your life is at risk if you stay here. And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, this part of town used to be nicer, let's say. Perhaps you're right. This isn't the best way to save Andrew.
Todos que eu fiz, acertei. Sim. Vamos lá então. O que é que temos pra cá? Não prestei atenção no diálogo, mas ele tá à procura de alguém. E aí ele veio pra cá. É mais ou menos isso que eu entendi do diálogo. Esses caras aqui se sumir ninguém repara, né, mano? Ele tá saudável? Tá saudável. Que benção. E aqui é uma zona de coisa? Eita caralho, tem um cara morto aqui, hein? Querida mamãe, e o filho dele? Puta.
There is a name engraved under the blood on the back of the case. Jack Gillingham. Maybe I should return this watch to his family.
Puta que pariu. Será que é desse moço aqui? Eu não reparei. Lin Jane, Lin. Deixa eu dar uma olhada lá na carta. A última carta. Seja lá o que me aconteça, lembre-se que o seu filho a ama. Tá procurando chinelo? Me larga em qualquer lugar, né, brother?
Are you sure you'll be able to reach the docks alone?
Young man, I am perfectly capable of defending myself.
Tá bom, não vou insistir não. Fica aí na tua e seja o que Deus quiser. Boa sorte aí com os demônios da noite. Se eu tô morrendo pra eles, imagina você. Por que que ele pegou a espada? Eu cheguei no meu objetivo, mas se eu continuar por aqui... Dá uma olhada, né? Adeus pra você. tenho aprendido. O vampiro é superior porque pensa isso? Não entendi. Ah, no início eu vim por aqui, não era? Só que era fechado. Certo, eu já sei onde eu tô. Meu Deus, que eu ia falar pra você? Que eu ia dizer pra você?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
Alguém específico?
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
Nope. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency, then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. That's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to
Lê lá a
smile.
legenda.
No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she
Ele
deserves
perdeu
it.
o colar da mãe. Aí ele falou, sou idiota, algo assim. Ele se xingou.
Any chance you can help me find Sean Hampton?
The sad saint. Why would you talk to that cunt?
Actually, that's confidential.
Really? Well, go ask someone else then. I'm sure Tom Watts will gladly answer you.
Any chance you can help me find Sean Hampton?
The sad saint. Why would you talk to that cunt?
Actually, that's confidential.
Really? Well, go ask someone else then. I'm sure Tom Watts will gladly answer you.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Não foi nada. Eu não sei se eu foco ali ou foco lá.
O que faz aí?
Resfriado.
O cara tá com...
Anemia, resfriado e essa moça tá doente com alguma coisa, mas ainda não
Mas
sei.
tem que ajudar o cara lá. Você tá...
Jack, filho de Andy, foi assassinado.
Como você vai ajudar esse amarelo aí?
Conversando com eles.
Ah, mas você tá...
Aí eu tenho que procurar fabricar o remédio e trazer pra eles. É assim que ajuda eles.
E onde você acha, né?
Eu fabrico, mas não em qualquer lugar. Tem que estar num lugar avançado. Eita!
À procura, né?
Mark my words. These murders are the work of a vampire.
A vampire? Whatever do you mean?
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You'd
don't
best be
cast
off
out
to
these
your
vampires.
hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back, and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog. What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night. Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Tô achando que esse cara é banho de bico, viu? Só isso, né? Aproveitar que a mulher tá por aqui, eu vou conversar com ela.
Evening, please.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
Certo. E que eu peguei dela aqui, Sabrina acredita que as docas é um bairro perigoso. E sente-se insegura. Então por que não ir embora? Não se sente seguro?
If you're uncertain about your safety here, the docks might not be the right place for you.
I've got responsibilities. And it's not like I've got the money to move anywhere else anyway.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colorful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Certo, fala em Sr. Hampton.
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Certo.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Cadê o caçador aí? O Sr. Bonzão.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter?
Pelo sobrenome, eu acho que...
I know what you're thinking.
Ou é de
I'm just
origem
another
inglesa
lunatic
mesmo.
howling at the moon, but I'm not.
É inglês.
The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Porque eles falam mais...
I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
As perguntas é tudo igual, né? Mas eu tenho que
Have you
interrogar.
heard of the Guard of Prewen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
Milícia sanitária.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Poor boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone.
Morreu alguém
The
aqui.
violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
É o que ele acredita.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself?
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Goodbye. And good hunting, Mr.
Cadê o cara doente que eu tenho um remédio dele? Será que é esse? É esse aqui mesmo.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Jason Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Daram remédio.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Deixa eu ver quem mais que eu tenho que ajudar nesse distrito. Já foi. Resfriado e... Será que eu não tenho remédio de resfriado, hein? Vamos ver se eu tenho remédio. O cara tava por aqui, onde é que ele foi? Careca foi pra onde? Achei. Opa.
Hello, boy.
Hello.
Sou uma criança.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
Vamos ver se ele tá doente.
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home. You're sleeping rough.
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
This city has abandoned so many of its children. It's tragic.
I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
Quem é essa velha? Ainda não descobri ela.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Ele tem anemia, vamos ver se eu tenho remédio.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
I'll see you later. So long,
Remédio
Rufus.
pra anemia.
Be careful. Take care. Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
Do you require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah. I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne. Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. That's quite liberal of you, Doctor. This is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in? I'm not sure the epidemic is what worries people.
Vamos surrupiar a casa da véia. O que ela tem aqui? Chumbo e vareta. Moleca. Surrupiar. Será que ela tá doente? Deixa eu dar uma olhada. Tá saudável.
It's locked, all right.
I can't remember the last time I had a good sleep. So you have questions about the flu, then?
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
Né?
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know. But it's most likely linked to the gangs, if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you could just die in the gutter, and no one will bat an eye.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope Factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no, my Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
How do you pay the rent, then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
The orphan that regards you as a mother Please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
I'm trying to locate Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where he could be?
You talking about the one everyone calls the sad saint? The man who takes care of the homeless?
The very same, Miss Fishburne.
I'm sorry. I don't know where his shelter is. But if you ask around, I'm sure you'll get your answer.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
Vamos ver quantos remédios eu tenho que fabricar. Certo, o remédio aqui é anemia. Anemia aí. Ainda não descobriu. Qual que é o remédio? Resfriada. Let's big blood.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care. Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne. May I come in, please?
Of course. Dr. Reed. I'm not sure most these days. What can I do for you, Dr. Reed?
Mrs. Fishburne, are you in need of any medical assistance?
I am fine for now, at least in body. Thank you for your concern, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
Ela tá doente de alguma coisa. Ah, não, não é esse daqui não. Página de um diário. Ah, essa mulher dá pra conversar. Sabrina esconde o que realmente sente por Tom Watts, seu chefe.
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Ela vende coisa.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
Got Rigby's. Descobri sobre cara aí. Mataram um homem recentemente por vingança. Será que é adolescente?
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Você viu lá? Tá falando de alguém específico?
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever.
Tem tiro.
Since
Ele e
you're a
ela
doctor and all,
trabalham
maybe
juntos.
you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Eles são criminosos. Olha lá, descobri lugar pra investigar. Nova
Don't you
investigação.
think that's a little bit excessive?
Tá no cemitério,
Bastards,
pô,
all of
os
them.
carniçais.
This region only responds to violence and threats.
Certo. Sobre o homem que
Tell
você
me about
matou.
the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
I don't know, and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory, and this is our law.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
Quer tentar a sorte com o vampirão?
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
O que ela vende aqui? Comprar bala. Graxa. Para. Vou pegar isso aqui também. Vamos lá conversar com a atirador de elite aqui.
Hardens me to know you can't see me, sweet queen. Perhaps we should have listened to what the idiot...
Cara é louco, tá dando tiro
Good
na
evening,
janela.
sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
So, tell me about your gang.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here, like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Mais informação do dois.
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really. One of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
Eu só tenho dois pra enfeitiçar, não dá pra drenar o cara.
Are you so heartless that you could pull the trigger and kill someone without even blinking?
Have you looked around recently? Do you really think one more body will make a difference?
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Saudável, saudável. 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 Tem mais alguém pra cá? Falta uma, duas, três, quatro pessoas. Conversar logo com o cara do bar, né?
So few clients. But with the epidemic, no one dares go outside.
Are they stupid or something?
Antes.
You're still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London, and here I am.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it, neither.
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Vamos conversar com o Tom agora.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Vamos fazer a pergunta pessoal.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too. I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her for sure.
What is bothering you then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
Hospital.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Obrigado.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Noroeste. Norte e oeste. Ei. Lobisomem nível 22 não vou peitar não.
This is despicable. I cannot enter. I have this thirst for blood.
Certo, então é aqui meu objetivo.
Seems like the guard of Prewin is on Sean Hampton's trail too.
aí, pai. Vai. Aqui? Como é que eu vou matar o cara de lança-chama? O fogo é a nossa arma. Eu tenho que matar ele.
Mas você tem que esperar os outros virem pra cima de você, você mata os outros, depois você deixa.
Não, os outros não param de vir até eu matar o grandão lá,
Ah,
do lança-chama. É infinito aqueles pequenininhos. Ali serve pra mim recuperar vida e sangue. Pra atacar o cara. Sangue eu gasto os poderes que eu tenho aqui, ó. Na direita embaixo. A barra vermelha ali em cima é o sangue do vampiro. Eu vou tentar fazer isso, mas vou tentar usar o R2 antes. Olha aqui o que tem aqui, ó. Não, não me viu não, mas olha o tamanho do bicho. Olha lá.
Você tá lutando contra quem?
Pequeno.
Esse cara é filhote?
É um lobisomem essa porra.
Vai lá pro lado.
Ele volta, ele não pode tomar distância ali de dentro.
Aí fica ali, então.
É. Eu já matei desse aí. Deu um trabalho danado matar um desse. Você perguntou onde é que tava os caras aqui, ó.
Os caras não estão indo pra mim?
Get them weapons ready! We found one!
Oxe, mas todo mundo me vê nessa bosta? Eu tentei matar por costa, eu fiquei invisível pra eles.
Você levou o macaco lá?
Macaco? Não dá pra carregar ele até aqui. Também não dá pra atirar, pelo visto, os caras daqui até lá. E o nível daquele lá é 22. Um tapa daquele lá já deve arrancar a vida inteira do meu personagem. A dor nunca acabará. Nem depois da morte, tá escrito. É, trava ali, depois teleporta pra cá, demora um pouco, carrega.
Bloody leaks! Fuck is fast!
Opa!
Stupid beast!
Maldito.
Want some of this? Eat it! Crush the leech, boys! Die, Bertie! Die,
Tô tentando fazer um negócio aqui, ó. Recuperar a barra laranja que é a estamina.
Snuff it, leech!
ficar distante um pouco deles, que eles estão arrancando muito minha vida.
Ah, tá te dando tiro ali, se matar aí.
Tentando, olha lá, tem 3 ataques pra me drenar a vida dele. Falta 2,5.
All of you bloody leeches need killing. Want some of this?
Ataque.
I'll send you to hell. Crush the leech, boys!
Ele resiste aos ataques aí.
Want some of this?
Puta que pariu. Quanto isso aqui tem? Tem estamina, tem que ter estamina, senão tem que evoluir a estamina do personagem. É. Eu sei, né? Certo, o jogo não quer. Vamos pegar o.
Watch out, boys! Want some of this? Take your breath in this!
Hã? Que é, meu? Eita, preula, mandei um nudes da minha visão aí, meu amigo. Mentira! Eu sou carneiro, eu sou carneiro. Se o lobisomem me matar o cara, eu tô... Ai. Mata ele, lobisomem. Juntou todo mundo pra me matar. Sabe aquele novo lá? Pega o suco no peito. Vamos descer. Quero defesa. Será que eu conseguirei matar isso? Vamos lá. Como eu sei que ele está?
Você tá enrolado aí. Demorou. Fala com ela. Eu acho que ele faz mais rápido. Ele gosta.
Eu não vi, vela você. Ela tá de saia, de bicicletinha, uma mão vai no guidão, outra tapa na casinha. Vamos dar uma meia, vai. Dá um haha e uma meia. Por causa do Draco Malfoy. Não esperava ler esse comentário. Fascista! Here we are, eternal raider. Here what a broken. Super machista opressor. It built the sky.